Welcome to the InfoCast. Stealthy here, and I'm going through the 2025 nominees for the Game of the Year award. And I'm going to choose the picks that I like the best. And I'll reveal my Game of the Year because it's not on this list right here. And most anticipated. It might be on here, I don't know. I got to look at it again. And then we'll have a separate show with all the whole crew and everyone. But double checking everything. All right, and I'm gonna start with best esports team and move my way up to game of the year and do most anticipated games last. So I might skip over this as we go. And something really quick that's kind of annoys me. I turn it on all the time because I need it, but when I like to record, I like it to be full screen, and not like that, but at least like this. Anyways, let's go. Best esports team. Now, I don't watch esports, but I'm just gonna pick based on the game I like the best. So if there is someone you like on here, sorry about that, but I'm just going with the game I like. And the best game on here that I like is Counter-Strike 2, so this team's gonna get my vote. Also, just so you guys know, I don't believe any of these votes count. This is just for fun, it looks like. Because there's a panel that picks, and then they reveal what they want. What I would like moving forward in the future is show like a percentage. Like, hey, the panel picked this when the show is live. I think, when is the show? December 11 at 7:30 p.m. They should show the percentage underneath what the people picked. I know there's a player choice award, and we're going to go to that last, and I'm going to rant about that because it's already in round 2. It might actually be in round 3, I'll make sure. But I was so disappointed so many games didn't make it on the list. And originally I was going to record this earlier and complain how the main categories don't have certain games, but it looks like the people agree with the show this time. So I'm the odd one out. Anyways, let's go previous here, and then esports athlete again. Sorry if you like someone better than the other, but I'm just going to go with the Counter-Strike 2, as that is my favorite game out of the list that's showing here, and the most active game I play. And here we go, best esports game, and I'm going to go with Counter-Strike 2, because that is my favorite once again. So that's 3 awards in a row. Content creator of the year. I don't really know anyone else except this guy. I've seen his videos, and they were entertaining. And some of them made sense. The ones I saw pop up, I don't really know. Again, these people, I don't really know his politics or whatever. I don't care about that. I just enjoyed the content I seen there. So he gets my vote. And I didn't even say his name for any listeners. Most critical. So I voted for him over Sakura Miko, the Burnt Peanut, Kai Senet. I do know Kai, actually. He's supposed to be the funny guy and messes around on streams. And then K-Drill. I hope I pronounced those right. I'm not a big fan of just anime streamers or this guy who just has a peanut and talks. I get it's funny. I could see this be funny. I'm not into that at all. So yeah, he gets my win. I would say Kai Sent would be second, I guess. All right. Most anticipated game. This one we're skipping. We'll come right back to it. And then best adaptation. Okay, so this one's really interesting. So I actually watched them all. I did not watch season 2 because I didn't like Last of Us Part 2. It was just a decent game. I didn't like the story. So eliminating this one, Last of Us 2 season. Oh, it is about season 2. I didn't even watch it, so I can't pick it either way. But I'm sure I won't like it because I heard they just followed. They had a chance to change it. They had a chance to make it actually good. But Neil Druckmann is hard-headed, and he just went ahead, did the same things to get the same reactions from viewers who didn't play the game. And ultimately, it dropped the ratings. As soon as you take out the main person, he is the main person. It's not Ellie, it's Joel. And they made Ellie the main person in Last of Us 2, and she was just a horrible character compared to Part 1. And I guess that's what he was shooting for. So either way, Until Dawn, I watched a movie. It is nowhere near as good as the games, in my opinion. There's people who might enjoy this. It's horror. I mean, it's decent again, but the games are more enjoyable. And there's a lot of plot holes with this film. Okay, that leads to these three. Minecraft, I know it got a lot of hate. I watched it once, a good popcorn movie with the kids, but nothing really special. The true shine here is Devil May Cry or Splinter Cell Death Watch. I didn't finish Splinter Cell Death Watch, so I don't know what ends up happening. I only saw about 3 episodes, and it looks like it's more into the future. And I mean, Sam Fisher is still there, but he's not at his prime. So it's an interesting story. Devil May Cry, I watched this all when it came out, and I'm having a hard time remembering it, which sucks. If I recall, it came out in the beginning of the year, that's why, but I know I watched it, and I know it was really good, but I'm having a hard time remembering it. But, so it is tough. I know this is probably better, but again, I don't remember the core plot of it. Like, we play so many things and watch so many things within 1 year. And when did this come out? Let me see. Devil May Cry anime release date. So, it was June 14. What? See, that's a problem when you binge watch everything. Sometimes you forget it. And I did watch this with friends. I don't know why I don't remember it. And this is probably the winner, but I'm going to give it to my boy Sam Fisher. Splinter Cell. The games, I would go with Splinter Cell all day, no doubt. But the anime, like, I'd probably recommend go through Devil May Cry because it's like Castlevania. I think it's the same creators, if I recall, and the animation style is a lot better. The action is a lot better. But I'm going to go with Splinter Cell here. Alright, best multiplayer. So, I did play Arc Raiders, very minimal, just one time, and I did play the beta for Battlefield 6. And I know a lot of people are going to go with these two, but I have over 100 hours in Elden Ring Night Rain, and I fully 1,000 the achievements, so I'm going to have to pick Elden Ring Night Rain. And for other people, I don't know what Peak is. I never played it. I didn't play Split Fiction. I do know it's from the creators of Brothers and the other Jailbreak game that I'm so behind on his games. I need to catch up and play them because I hear they're so good. Alright, anyways, let's keep going here. Best sports racing game. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing games. Or game. Alright, so, I don't play FIFA as much anymore unless friends are over. I didn't get this one. F1, yeah, nothing really special to me. Mario Kart World, yeah, or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but the better kart racing games can always be Mario Kart. I don't know what this is, Rematch. I have never heard of it or played it. So Mario Kart wins that one, the new one on Switch 2. I do own it, and I did play Sonic as well, but the award goes to Mario Kart there. Best sim strategy. So, I know there's a lot of Civilization fans, and people would pick Civ 7 almost instantly, but I've played Final Fantasy Tactics on the Game Boy Advance, and I'm more familiar with this game. I'm sure Jurassic World Evolution 3 sounds really interesting, but I don't know how it plays. I didn't play it, but this interests me to play it. This one I know is probably the more popular one, but I have to go with Final Fantasy Tactics because that's the one I played more recently on Game Boy Advance, and I have not played any of these. Even their previous ones. Even, I think Civ, the last time I played it was like Civ 3 maybe? Like, when did Civ 3? Let's see. Civilization 2 or 3 release date. Yup, this is the last Civ I played in 2001. And I probably played it in 2002 because I'm remembering 2002. So I haven't played it since. I've watched a friend play it and he really enjoys it. So I understand this being the winner, but this is my pick. And I know it's not, I think it's just a remake or of a different version, not the exact GBA version. Anyways, best family game. We got Donkey Kong, Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. For this, I'm not going to go with Mario Kart. I'm going to go with Donkey Kong Bonanza. And Bonanza is the creators of Mario Odyssey, and they just made a whole good 3D Donkey Kong game that I highly recommend on the Switch 2. I haven't finished it yet because I'm not getting enough time to play it all, but I am about, I would say, close to being halfway, but I don't know how long it is, but it feels like I've played for a while. And it is a fun game. I highly recommend it. Anyways, we're going to best fighting game. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. I haven't played Fatal Fury. It sounds like a fun one. Mortal Kombat Legacy. I probably played these two. I did play Virtual Fighter 5. Again, I didn't play any of these remakes, but I'm just going with games I've played before. Capcom Fighting Collection. I've always been a Mortal Kombat fan over a Street Fighter fan. And I would probably only pick Tekken over every other fighting game. So I wouldn't go with Virtual Fighter 5, even though I really like it. I have to give it to Mortal Kombat. It's just been my game I grew up with. And honestly, I didn't like another fighter as good as Mortal Kombat until Tekken 3 came out. And then I played like Tekken 5 and 6. And then I still haven't played the new one. So I have been playing more of the newer Mortal Kombats over the Tekken games. So Mortal Kombat, I think franchise-wise, I'd still go with that. But there's probably Tekken games that are much better than Mortal Kombat games, certain ones, like the old school versions. Best RPG, I did play Avowed. I did not play Claire Obscure Expedition 33. This game is all the rave right now. It's compares to Final Fantasy. It's a long-awaited JRPG people have been waiting for, so I understand why this is probably going to win every award. And that's kind of was going to be my rant, that everyone's just going to pick this for both player and regular. I didn't play it. I don't get it. I tried even the Final Fantasy VII remake, and while it was good, I don't believe it's the greatest story, but I can't judge this game based on Final Fantasy. I'm sure the core mechanics turn-based are there, and those are fun, and people have been saying it has a crazy good story, but I didn't play it. I don't believe it. I gotta play it to believe it. So that's why I'm not picking this. I haven't played it. I did play Avowed. It got a lot of hate. I know that. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I did not play that. I did play the first one. I watched a playthrough from someone on our channel play it. It looks really good. It looks more advanced. Monster Hunter Wilds. I did not play that either. I did play the Outer Worlds 2, and I really enjoyed it. So out of all these that I did play was Outer Worlds and Avowed. I'm going to have to go with Outer Worlds 2 because I've always been a fan of the Fallout games, and this is the closest thing to feeling like Fallout, so that is my pick for best RPG. If there was more on this list, I would probably pick Elden Ring, Night Rain, but these picks are not my official picks for out of everything that came out this year. I'm just going by what they have on here, and then I'm just going to give my most anticipated end game of the year. Okay, so what do we got here? We got Best Action Adventure. We got Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. We got Ghost of Yotei, which I didn't play. I didn't play Death Stranding 2. I didn't play Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and I didn't play Split Fiction. The only game I played was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I do know what to expect from these two, Ghost of Yotei and Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. I don't know how much better, how much worse they are than the previous versions. I heard Hollow Knight is like a 2D Dark Souls game, so I know it's fun. I'm sure it's great, but no thank you. I need to take a break from those type of games. Split Fiction's the co-op game, so I'm going to go with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And you know what? I guess I could just say it now. This is my game of the year. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is my game of the year. I'm going to let you guys know again when we get to that portion. And this was eliminated and not even chosen as a nominee for the main Game of the Year award. There hasn't been a game that I played like this that has been so fun and adventurous like the Uncharted series. And Uncharted actually copied off of Indiana Jones and a little bit of Tomb Raider. But this is in first person, it's not in third person. The old ones were in third person, and they were some of my favorites in the 90s. and the magic just hit again. It was a slow start. It was a hard start in the beginning, but it just took off after the chapters 2 until the last chapter. I think it was 6. Just amazing. Game of the year quality. And it came out early in the year, so not a lot of people got a chance to play it. Best action game, you got Battlefield 6, The Dark Ages, which I did beat and complete. Hades 2, I did not play that, only played 1, so I kind of know what to expect there. But then again, it is roguelite, could be anything. Ninja Gaiden 4, I did play it, and Shinobi, I did not play it. So if I was going between Ninja Gaiden 4 and Doom: The Dark Ages, or Battlefield 6 even, because I guess you could say the beta was close to what the real game is. I don't own it yet. I didn't play the real game. I didn't play the campaign. But if I was going with campaigns, I definitely want to play Ninja Gaiden 4 or Doom: The Dark Ages over Battlefield 6. And I'm more of a campaign player over multiplayer first. So, Ninja Gaiden 4, I was disappointed. This guy's the main character, and Ryu you barely play with. I think it was 4 chapters, they said. I didn't finish it yet. I did finish Doom: Dark Ages, and it was one of the best experiences I had in a long time. I will say I did enjoy Doom 2, the second one that came out, a lot better than the Dark Ages. But it was a cool concept with the shield and going into the past, or like it's a prequel. You don't go in the past, but it was fun, and I recommend it, but it does get really repetitive. Okay, best VR and AR game. We got Alien Rogue Incursion, which I did play. But not in VR, so that's strange. I didn't know it was in VR. Arcane Age, and then you got Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and Midnight Walk. I have no clue how any of these are, but I'm gonna just give it to Alien Rogue Incursion because that's the closest thing that I played. Okay, best mobile game. Destiny Rising, I did not play. I did not play Persona 5. I did not play Sonic Rumble. I did not play Musu Petty Derby, and I did not play Wuthering Waves. If I had to pick one, I'm not gonna give it to Destiny because Bungie can go F itself. It's been on a downhill slope ever since, and maybe it's not Bungie's fault. It's actually Sony's fault. And I could go into a deep rant about Sony, how they've killed every franchise they've taken over, and which was great in the PS3 era and PS4 era. So I'm gonna give it to my boy Sonic. Excuse me, guys. Still recovering from a cold. Didn't think my nose would start running while on recording. Anyways, best debut indie game. Alright, so I don't know any of these, but since this one's like the most popular and people have been waiting for, I'll give the vote to this. And I'm sure if I was presented these 4 games, I'd pick this game, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, to play over Blueprints, Despelette, and Dispatch. Alright, best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Okay, so I guess... Well, these are some top tier games going in this category. Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. You got Blueprints, Ball X Pit, and Absolum. This one's a tough one. So these 3 I'm eliminating because I wouldn't. If this is another award, if it was presented to me, the closest thing I've played is Hades. So you might think I would pick Hades 2, but no. I'm hearing this thing. Hollow Knight, Silk Song is like Demon Souls, Dark Souls. That's in my area, but I don't want to play it because I gotta take a break from those games every year. I play some of those hard games and they end up lasting in my library for over 3 months because either I complete it and just try to get all the achievements or just get fed up with it. Best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. So I'm surprised Baldur's Gate 3 is still on here. I didn't know. I thought it was more of a single player game, but I guess it's co-op. That counts as multiplayer. You got the Juggernaut Final Fantasy 14, and I should say the bigger Juggernaut, Fortnite, and then you got Helldivers 2 and No Man's Sky. I'm gonna have to go with Helldivers 2 here, because that was a lot special to me than anything else. And I have played Final Fantasy 14. I've got a character up there still trying to get max rank. It's just too much of a grind, too much of going through old story content just to get to the new expansions. They really need to freshen up all the expansions and combine it into a shorter experience to make this game worth it again. They did that with the first main game, but they have yet to touch any of the other ones. And just honestly give you a summary of all the expansions, catch you up to the new one, let the players get on there and have fun, because it's not fun to teleport from place to place to place to place and get a little XP bar and then run a solo dungeon with bots. And even with the real people that join, it's still not as fun. No Man's Sky, I've heard it's really fun. I never got to dip into this as deep as everyone has. I literally loaded up the game, landed on the first planet, built a base, and then never even got to fly out. So I can't pick that. Fortnite, I used to play it a lot when it first came out. I haven't played it in many years. I got the old medieval armor, and I don't like it. I don't like the battle pass thing with it. I don't like any game that's like this. I don't like any battle royales anymore. I used to like it. It's a genre I think that overextended its time here. And I like the traditional multiplayer games like that I grew up with the SOCOMs and the Battlefield 2s and all the Halos, old school. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm still playing through this. I didn't beat this yet. But Helldivers 2 is the winner here for best community support. And I know it's about updates and patches, and I did see a lot of... I mean, Fortnite's the behemoth with updates, but I'm still going with Helldivers 2 here. Best ongoing. Okay, so this is where it's best ongoing, which I basically talked about the other one. But the only difference on here that's added is Marvel Rivals, and they didn't include Baldur's Gate 3 on this one. I know there's a lot of Marvel Rivals fans out here, but I gotta still go with Helldivers 2. Alright, what are we at here? We're already at 21 minutes going through this as quick as I can. Alright, so I don't know games for Impact. I didn't play any of these. A friend of mine played South of the Midnight. So it's Consume Me, Despilate. I don't know how to say that. Despilate. Or Despilote. And then you got Lost Record, Bloom, and Rage. Don't notice. Looking like, what was that game called? I can't remember it, but it's one of those interactive Walking Dead old type of games, point and click. Shit, I can't remember what it was called. Anyways, South of the Midnight, and then you got Wonder Stomp. A friend of mine told me he enjoyed South of the Midnight. The old director was David Sears, the creator of SOCOM. I haven't played it. I don't know if it's any good. He told me it's not bad, so I'll take his word for it and pick it. Innovative and accessibility. You got Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atom Fall, Doom Dark Ages, EA Sports, Football Club 26, South of the Midnight. On here I've played Assassin's Creed Shadows and I played Doom Dark Ages. I gotta give it to Doom the Dark Ages. And I know it's about accessibility. Best performance. Okay, so you got two guys from Claire Obscure. I know this guy's the Netflix Daredevil. Charlie Cox. You got Ben Starr. I didn't play Claire. You got Claire Obscured Expedition 33. I didn't play Ghost of Yotai. They got Erika Ishii, and then they got another one for Claire Obscured. Is Jennifer English, and then you got Silent Hill F. Kanatsu Kairu, and then you got Troy Baker from Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Troy Baker, did he play India? Did he play him? No, wait, did he play Indiana Jones? I didn't know that. Honestly, out of all these, so I did play Silent Hill, I did play Indiana Jones. Normally I could only vote these. I know Jennifer English voiced the narrator. Was she the? I think she was the narrator in Baldur's Gate 3. Let me make sure. Oh, no, she's not. I'm thinking of someone else. Never mind. Okay, but Troy Baker voiced Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So is he the main voice? Yes, veteran voice actor Troy Baker voices Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Wow. He sounded just like Harrison Ford. That's amazing. I gotta go with him then. I did not know that. Alright, best audio design. You got Battlefield 6, Claire Obscured, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F. I played Silent Hill F. I wouldn't call it the best audio design. There's been Silent Hill games a lot better than that. That sounded a lot better. So I'm gonna give it to Battlefield 6. The buildings falling down, the rocket launchers, all that. I'm sure Death Stranding 2 on the Beach probably has some nice tracks. I'm sure Claire Obscured Expedition 33 has some nice tracks, since I know Final Fantasy is known for that. Ghost of Yotei. But for me, it's Battlefield 6. Best score and music. So this is score and music. I have not heard any of these, but I'm going to give it to Death Stranding 2. Because I remember Part 1 did have some good scores and music soundtracks. This is getting ridiculous. I'm going to have to go in a little here, so try to wrap this up. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, best art direction. Claire Obscured, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight. I'm going to go with Death Stranding 2 here. I didn't play any of them, but if these were presented to me for the next game I want to play, it's probably going to be Death Stranding 2. The FedEx Simulator. Let's go. Alright, for outstanding storytelling and narrative, this sucks again because I only played Silent Hill F, but the story was complete crap, so I'm not voting for that. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I think you can choose your own story on that, so I kind of like the premises of that. Then there's these two. I did play part 1 of Death Stranding, and I'm curious to know what happens in Death Stranding 2, so I'm going to pick that again. Ghost of Yotei, I played Jin's story. I don't care about this character. I don't care about, then I know it's a sequel. World wasn't really interesting to me, so I really don't care. And I know this is a new story I don't know nothing about, so I have to go with Death Stranding 2. Best game direction. Did they change directions in Death Stranding 2, or is it still a FedEx Simulator? I didn't like the direction. I would have preferred to play as Jin. Hades 2, I don't know anything about it. I didn't finish part 1. Split Fiction, I don't know nothing. So, damn, that's 4 in a row. This is the Death Stranding 2 awards right now. Game of the Year, okay. So, at least this one's going to change with my pick because, again, I didn't play Hades 2, I didn't play Hollow Knight, and I didn't play Claire Obscured Expedition 33, which is probably going to be everyone's winner. I didn't play Death Stranding 2, and I didn't play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, so the only one I played was Donkey Kong Bonanza, so I have to pick this as the voting game of the year. But my true game of the year is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and I'm disappointed a lot of games were not up here that came out earlier in the year, like earlier months, like Doom Dark Ages, for example, and Indiana Jones, and I'm sure there's a few other that if I saw I'd remember right now. Well, here we go. We voted for all these. Let's go to most anticipated game, recognizing and announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Wow, okay, this is a killer list here. I want to play Witcher 4, I want to play Resident Evil Requiem, and we're getting this next year, so it makes it a lot less anticipation that I know it's coming soon in about 3 months, a little over 3 months. Grand Theft Auto 6, everyone's anticipating that. Wolverine, I'm sure it's going to be crazy. I saw the trailers, and it's been a long time since we played 007, and this is by the Hitman makers. It's just, this is a solid list right here, really solid list. But there's only one true winner here, and I know it comes late, and it's Grand Theft Auto 6. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone wants to play. If these games were presented to us, to pick one game out of these to play right now today, I'm sure more than half of the people would pick Grand Theft Auto 6. I can rank these. I guess second I would go with Witcher 4, and then Resident Evil Requiem, and then I really like the Wolverine game back on 360. That was really good, but it's hard to trust Sony, man. I know it's good. It's gonna be good with Spider-Man, but they're gonna throw all this crap in there, this extra crap side missions that you just don't want to do, and it drags on. And these walking missions. So I'm gonna have to go with 007 First Light would be next, and then Marvel. So first place would be Grand Theft Auto 6, which is gonna be in Vice City. Witcher 4, Resident Evil, 007, and then Wolverine. Okay, and now there's player voice. Round 1, there was 30 nominees. Okay. So let's do a quick AI search here. What was in round 1 for Game of the Year Awards 2025? What games were? I voted in round 2 when there was only 10. But here you go. So Arc Raiders got eliminated. Battlefield 6 got eliminated. Claire stayed, which is probably going to be the winner. I think Death Stranding on the beach. Okay, so here, check these all out. You see them here. Okay, now we're going to ask what was in round 2. I think they're showing the last round there, that list. In round 2, these 10, Dispatch, Donkey Kong, Genshin Impact. I don't get why it's supposed to be a running meme or something. It's the dumbest pick on here. It didn't come out this year. It's stupid to have active games as the game of the year. Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2, Wuthering Waves. I don't know what that is. Either way, though, like, Arc Raiders is knocked out, which is ridiculous. Battlefield 6 is knocked out. Death Stranding 2 was still in there. My bad. Wait, it was in there, right? Yeah, Death Stranding 2 is in there. Doom Dark Age is knocked out. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Oh, Night Rain expansion. Wait, wasn't that last year they had it? Why would they have it again? It's ridiculous. You got Dawn Trail got knocked out. Fortnite, which is fine. Should be knocked out. Helldivers 2 got knocked out. Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, my game of the year pick. Mario Kart World got knocked out. Marvel Rivals, Ninja Gaiden 4. Good. Silent Hill F should be knocked out. Warframe got knocked out. Like, there's a lot of games on here I would have picked over a lot of these other ones. But anyways, let's go to round 3. 5 nominees. Vote for one. Oh, opens December 8th. So you can't even vote for it. So we don't know the winner out of these 10. So if I had to pick out of these 10, well, I guess let's go here. Because they said to pick 5. You're allowed to pick 5 here, and I think you're allowed to pick 10. So my 10 picks would probably be Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6. I'd pick Death Stranding, Donkey Kong, Doom Dark Ages, Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Mario Kart Worlds. That leaves only one. And out of these, I'd probably go with Ninja Gaiden 4. Well, too bad those got knocked out. So 5 picks. Wait. What is this main game of the year? Oh, that's the People's Choice. So 10 games were in round 2. We got to pick 5. And if I was to pick 5 out of this list right here, I'd go with Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kingdom Come Deliverance. That leaves me with 2 more. I'd go with Ghosts of Yotei. And then for 5, it would have to probably be Hades 2. And then whatever wins out of the first place out of these, you saw earlier, I just went with Donkey Kong Bonanza. So if that wins, I guess I'm cool with that. But overall, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I recommend to everyone. And here's a quick article, what to expect from Game of the Game Awards 2025, our predictions and new announcements. So they're showing Witcher 4. Whatever this photo here, I think this is God of War in Egypt, the new God of War. They're going to show off Resident Evil, they're saying. I'm kind of skimming through this. They're saying Claire 30 broke the record for most nomination in the awards. And that's how you can already tell. So journalists and gamers looks like they're agreeing for once. But this game, you're going to see it win everything. But at least it's not as bad as Last of Us Part 2 winning everything. Hades 2, you're gonna see Fallout TV show season 2. What is this about Haley? Another announcement. We could see big nominee. Maybe it's DLC for Hades 2. I don't know. They're saying we're gonna see First Light. Kind of skimming. 1943 Rise of Hydra. Marvel 1943, which is being helmed by Uncharted's Amy Hennig. This is a big one to anticipate. This should be good because she's the creator of Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and she made 75% of Uncharted 4 before Neil Druckmann stole that game from her and changed it up to make it shittier, but we didn't know, and it was still a good game, but it's shittier than her vision, in my opinion. We might see Gears of War E-Day, Intergalactic, which I'm sure no one cares about, but you never know. Maybe he made his own game finally and made it good. We'll see. I doubt it. Fable, we'll see how that turns out. Forza Horizon 6, that's trending too on the beach. Probably going to see Kojima there. Maybe he'll show his new game, OD Knock. There's Scient, his PlayStation espionage action exclusive. Hey, maybe he shows off both. That would be nice. But I'm sick of his trailers. I'm sick of his BS. And just show us real shit. Don't show us fake shit. Judas, this is the big anticipated game here. It's like Ken Levine, the creator of Bioshock. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's been 12 years since his last release, and it was a good one. Bioshock Infinite was an amazing game, and so was the DLC. Phantom Blade Zero, sounds good. It's not ringing a bell, but I'm sure it was a good game. Oh, and then you got Mario Galaxy movie, I guess. Super Mario Galaxy movie. God of War, I talked about that. They're probably going to show it. Mass Effect. That Mass Effect 5 gameplay would be great. Hey, maybe we get Elden Ring 2. That would be amazing. Baldur's Gate 3 DLC. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about them working together. Half-Life 3. That would be the biggest thing. There's nothing going to beat Half-Life 3. Even GTA 6 can't beat Half-Life 3. The long-awaited FPS sequel. Yup. That would just, I could see that happening because Jeff Keighley has visited Valve and did this whole story about it, and there you go. Honestly, if there was a most anticipated winner, this is above GTA 6 pick for me, Half-Life 3. And I'll leave you with that, guys. Thanks for joining the show, and have a good one.